Phil streams. No detractor memes, bathroom breaks, playing WWE, relaxing chill session of Street Fighter 3. Like I'm getting my vibe back from 2017.
Joe Murray spends his whole fucking day talking about Phil.
Yo, what up? It's your boy. Oh man, this has been a very, very interesting year hanging out with our boy Phil, seeing how worse he's gotten over the last few years. Like, if there's a few things I could say for sure, bro, one of them would be Phil's always kind of been in it for the money, right? Streaming, playing games, having a fun, chill time. You know, and the second thing would be Phil always, and will always be an e-beggar. You know? So you guys know, all of Phil's self-consciousness about his e-begging, it kind of began when Moist Critical saw a clip of Phil during his Scorned gameplay, the unrecorded segment that he thought we wouldn't clip, you know, went all over YouTube. And he saw it and he pretty much said, yeah, this is Phil's brand. It made Phil self-conscious, dude. I'm trying to tell you guys though, Phil, I think he's been very self-conscious about his e-begging before Moist Critical called him out. I think he's been this self-conscious since Keemstar pretty much, you know, dubbed him the king of being on level 1. I think Phil's been self-conscious since that day, but now it's like kind of bubbling over to where he's like, oh my god, I actually am an e-beggar. I need to watch what I'm doing, guys. So yeah, I just thought it was really, really funny, dude. Phil thinks because he hasn't been hardcore begging for like a week and a half, he thinks he's changed. Everything's just disappeared. The years of just shaming his fans, the years of just being a toxic person. Because this is what I tell people, bro, it's not just the e-begging that makes him a horrible streamer. It's how toxic of a human being he is overall. Alright? Like, dude, like, don't forget our boy Snorlax King, dude. Like, Phil bullied him so bad over a few dollars, dog, that he pissed this guy off so bad he had to reach out to us. Alright? So we're gonna dig into this. We're gonna look at some of Phil's e-begging. We're gonna talk about the things that kind of set him on this weird-ass arc that he's on, where he's trying not to beg consciously, which kind of proves our point that this is all begging. It's all been begging, you know? It's all a scam built around paying all his bills. It's not even to pay his bills, dude. It's just to make sure he has gambling money. So yeah, remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good fun stuff, my friends. Let's jump into this. This should be a good video. Alright, so a lot of you guys probably right now think Moist Critical kind of made Phil go over the edge. But I'm trying to tell you, Keemstar is the guy that pushed the boat. You know, he got the boat started to go over the edge, dude. You know, remember a month or so ago when Keemstar bothered Phil so bad, you know, when Keemstar called him out for being an e-beggar because he turned down a $50,000 offer to do a podcast with Wings and Boogie. Remember that? And Keemstar popped off on Phil on Twitter.
Similar situation. And then there's DSP. DSP has been begging fucking the 200 people that show up to his stream to pay all of his bills. Instead of getting a job, he goes to the stream and says, hey guys, my taxes are up. Hey, I gotta pay my gardener. Hey guys, and then he'll blow the little money he gets from his fans on like skins in a video game. And then hit up his audience and be like, hey guys, I forgot about rent. I'm gonna need a donation.
Oh bro, that was so good. But you already know Phil when a content creator that's big enough gets under Phil's skin, and I'm trying to tell you, Keemstar always gets under Phil's skin. He lives rent-free in Phil's head. Bro, think about it. Keemstar literally, bro, made Phil have to change the brand of his podcast from the pre-stream podcast to the level 1 podcast. That's how bothered Phil got about Keemstar, you know, calling out him crying broke all the time, dude.
Begging model, I mean, I guess anyone who's crowdfunded on the internet like I am, I guess adheres to that model. And I'm in a situation where I don't have sponsors, I don't have things to advertise, I don't do that purposefully so that my content is different, okay? That's why. And you could yell at me and scream at me and criticize me and tear me down and say that I'm a beggar and I'm a loser and I'm on level 1. You can say whatever you want, man. Go ahead. Make me feel like shit. Like I don't already on a daily basis, right? Like I can't, the fact that I can't go on a honeymoon with my wife, the fact that I'm you know, every week, basically, I'm paycheck to paycheck. Who even cares about that dumb shit? I would think that the other shit would be way more hurtful to me, right? The stuff today that's said about me is so dumb that no one cares. That's why I'm able to still maintain a nice living here and have a good time with you guys on a daily basis. None of that shit, the shit that's so dumb that's said about me today, no one literally cares about. That's why you get trolls who come in with 100 accounts, literally reciting the same memes like a parrot. Like, you know, mobile games, scammer, beggar, this, that. It's like, you sound like an idiot. No one cares about that shit. It's such fucking old shit that you just repeat ad nauseum and no one gives a fuck about it. But they're so dumb that they're in this one-track mind repeating the same shit that doesn't matter, right?
Now take note, Phil said that. That was pretty much his response to Keemstar, right? He has like millions of people all over the world that like his content, right? He's a big content creator. One of the OGs of YouTube, arguably. So, but he also has, like, he's infamous on YouTube, you know? Keemstar made people kill themselves. He's mean. You know, people are such Karens about Keemstar to me. But look what Moist Critical says about Phil and his brand and what he does, and then look at how Phil, how his tone changes when it's a YouTuber that's more not infamous or reputable.
Then out of it.
He then goes on to say, like, he doesn't even know if he'll be able to afford Gotham Knights on Friday because no one has donated enough, and he's not sure if they'll donate enough tomorrow. But that's his whole brand now. People watch DSP for, like, the shit show of it. I don't know, it's not the same as, like, the Boogie situation, because this is just what he does. That is his whole brand. It's pretty fucking sad. This is literally DSP, different than DSP. DSP's whole brand is about blatant e-begging. I still tune in pretty actively. But I still think DSP's biggest contribution to all of the internet is when he jerked off on stream, though. That shit is actually iconic.
Person on YouTube, it's funny because their name is Moist Critical, and I've seen videos from Moist Critical before, and I think the guy is very charismatic. He's funny. He's informative. His content's good. His delivery is good. And when he actually covers topics, it's always a variety of interesting stuff. He covers news. Yes, he does cover drama with YouTubers and the like, but he covers many, many topics. Every video he puts out gets hundreds of thousands to millions of views. He's very popular on YouTube right now. I don't know how long this is. The weird thing is a lot of people get confused. His YouTube channel is called like Penguins Zero, but he goes by Moist Critical. Like he has a million names. His real name, I guess, is Charlie, but a million names. So it's confusing to try to figure it out, all right?
I'm just saying, I think it's funny when it's someone Phil doesn't like. He has no problem, bro. You know, tearing them down into the ground with his stupid opinions. But when it's someone that he knows that he can't just bash without getting lashback, or, you know, for the sake of him trying to protect his whole image in his midlife crisis arc right now, he won't bash you at all. He'll sing your praises. I think that's kind of funny, don't you? Oh my god, Phil is such a pathetic beggar, bro. Gotta protect the investment. So as you guys know, as Phil's cry for help has been spreading amongst YouTube and all the YouTubers, it eventually reached Destiny, bro. My God, I thought Destiny was a little bit smarter than kind of the take he had on Phil. But what, you know, I said it in my last video, Disney, almost called him Disney. Destiny, he is a big YouTuber. He's too big, you know, he's too busy and big worrying about other things than what's happening with us and Phil. You know, what's happening in the MCU of locales. No normal person have time for it. So I'm not like mad about Destiny, his takes, but it's the fact that he sounded like he just might interview Phil, and Pignosis could spread amongst like 2 million people all at once. Like, this was crazy. I got irked a little bit.
That cares about what I do. We've all moved.
I will say, I've said this in the past and I will say it again, DSP has the most fucking unhinged anti-fans on the internet. It is frightening how unhinged the DSP anti-fans are. Holy shit.
On from that, but again, when something like that happens, guess what?
Worse than Wings? I would say worse than Wings, but I don't know Wings as much, so I can't really say that rightfully, but I would say worse than Wings, yeah. Holy fuck.
You gotta live it down forever, and I don't think I ever.
Nah, bro. Okay, look, in the locale universe, the Wings trolls and the DSP trolls, we bump elbows, you know? Some of us are friends and stuff like that. But, bro, me actually knowing the whole universe, I'm actually in it. I'm trying to tell you, dude, the Wings trolls are legitly like the Avengers, bro. No, they're like the Justice League. You know, like they're just pulling out all the stops and money on this guy Wings. They literally put both feet in Wings' ass. All 800 pounds of it. Like, it's nuts. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, they had Wings this close to having to get a job. But Phil, he's like a serial killer that you have to psychoanalyze. You know what I mean? He's so boring that the hardcore trolls that like having fun can't really mesh with trolling with Phil. You know what I'm saying? You almost do have to be a little bit insane to troll Phil. Like, to be able to comb through as much footage of his like we do, there has to be a screw loose. And I'm gonna admit it, there's a screw loose up here. But my screw loose is for dickheads like Phil who think they can manipulate people and just get away with it. It's just okay. He's literally the only streamer that does what he does. Destiny, he irked my nerve. Bro, I hope that Phil doesn't get an interview with Destiny. Or if Phil ends up, getting an interview with Destiny, bro, I hope he digs deep into the lore and does research. Because from what I've heard from Destiny, bro, Pignosis is gonna spread really quick, like COVID or the Spanish flu, bro. And all the stuff in between, bro. Our guy, Rich, I dubbed him a detractor, I don't care. Like, we need him on our side, bro. And he's a pretty cool dude. He's chill, man. He's a high guy. I like him. But you know, Rich from Review Tech USA, he's got an under Phil's skin. Duty Streams got under Phil's skin. All of us, we're all getting under Phil's skin. It's the final season. We got his back against the wall, bro. Phil is actually looking in the mirror and realizing he's an E-BEGGAR. This is it. Like, this is what he's known for. This is the reputation, bro. It's all downhill from here. So, you know, we were restreaming and we were watching the Level 1 podcast. and Phil Blute was blowing my hair off. Like, he's sitting here like, I hope you guys notice that I haven't been begging for money for at least a week. And then he tried to issue the same dumbass challenge that he issued to us like a month or two ago. If my detractors and trolls leave me alone for a year, I will be at a place where I don't have to do this anymore, guys. Like, bro, it's like beating a dead hammer. Like, Phil uses these as talking points when he gets in hot water. I made a video when he made the same speech a few months ago. Like, come on. So, this is where it all leads into yesterday, you know? He's starting to play God of War Ragnarok. Everything is looking up for Phil. Lots of views, lots of money. Dude, Phil was getting like tip after tip after tip during the Level 1 podcast. I'm talking, he doesn't get tips like these when he's just doing this for an hour and a half, you know? So this is where he kind of talks about his conscious effort not to beg.
Month says, you're one of the best streamers on YouTube, Phil. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for that. Jason Sipple re-upped his membership for a year and says, liking the new Phil, good luck with God of War. I don't know what you mean by the new Phil, unless you haven't been around for a very long time, and then you came back and you realized, wow, this is definitely Phil's very different today than he was 10 years ago. That I can understand, but for me, I just kind of scratch my head. I don't know what you mean by that specifically, but anyway.
Phil, you know what he meant. That was a low-key troll tip, bro. The new Phil. What the dude meant by the new Phil is the Phil that has been really conscious about how much he's been e-begging, bro. Come on, Phil. Stop, bro.
But that is my life where, you know, it is my livelihood is what I make on a stream. And there's been weeks recently where things have been slower. Let's be honest, it's probably because it was no new releases or nothing really of note going on. And it is what it is. But I actively tried in this last week to try to not do it. And I know that I didn't 100% get there, but I tried my best. In reality, I don't think I've seen many people complain this week about it, which is a good thing. So now, of course, immediately the opposite happens, right? So what happens when the one thing that the people who always shit on Phil say is the thing that they shit on him for happened on Phil's streams? The next thing, it's called moving the goalpost. So here's the next thing that happened. You ready? I'm not even kidding you. Well, let's see. Phil didn't really e-beg this week at all, right? At all. So now, anytime that he mentions any detractor or anything negative at all, that's what we're going to make fun of him for. Okay.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna call you out, bro, for the fact you're consciously trying not to e-beg, which proves that all the things we've been saying about you for years, you're an e-beggar. You beg. You're literally an internet man with an internet tin cup, shaking it with some internet pennies in it, asking some disabled ass people, bro, for their internet coins. You're just shaking it, dude. Get out of here, Phil. Your whole stream is built upon people giving you money. That's it. Like, that is literally it. You give the least. Like, you give the least for to get the most money you can, bro. You're pathetic, Phil. That's it. Since day one, you've been making sure you get money just for doing this. Hey, guys, you appreciate what I'm doing? Snort. Give me money. Like, no other streamer mentions likes, super chat, super fucking buffoons, boodaloops, and toodlewops. Unlike you, Phil, it all boils down to how much money you're getting. And if it's not the money, Phil, it's how much your ego and your e-dick is getting sucked, bro. You literally talk crap to your chat if they aren't talking about you or the game you're playing. Like, your streams aren't a chill place Like, you like to lie and pretend they are. People can't just go into your chat and, oh, I see a guy I know. Let's talk about something because we know each other. You get pissy and you tell people to talk about you and not about random things.
Let's see here. Snow Girls, I look great in the webcam. Thank you. Derek says he doesn't mind if I delay Mario plus Rabbids. Thank you. Alexander says, do you think the regulars in chat make it difficult for newcomers to join? No, it doesn't make it hard for newcomers to join, but it may make newcomers feel a little bit out of place when you got people sitting here doing inside jokes and dumb detractor references. And that's what I try to say with people. Like, it's all about moderation. I don't mind every once in a while people, you know, treating it like, oh, it's a friends group or hanging out or referencing this or that. I don't like it when you completely derail my stream. I'm playing a game and I turn back to the chat and the chat is completely disengaged with what's going on the stream. They're talking amongst themselves. You know, people are, oh, well, we can't just talk whatever we want about. Well, you can, but can you do that elsewhere? Like, why are you on my stream doing it? There's people who come to the stream who maybe, oh, I'm a newcomer. I'd like to talk about the game or whatever. And you look and no one wants to even talk about it. It's like, what is that? You know? Fucking literally no one's engaging with, and it's pissing me off because I don't like when people derail, and they are like they're purposely doing what they can to not talk about the game tonight. Let's keep going with Batman for a little bit longer. What time is it? It's already, wow, it's almost 8 o'clock. It doesn't even feel like that. It doesn't feel like I've been playing that long. I guess we'll see. I don't know. Xander Cruz, there's a lot of PC talk in the chat. Can we get some end to that talk for now? Yeah, sure, guys. You guys want to talk about the game? We got about another 40 minutes left on the stream. I know you guys are talking PC parts, but we're not doing that talk right now. We're not. So you're kind of wasting your time. Thank you for 100 likes on the stream, though. I really appreciate that. Thank you, guys.
You see what I mean? Like, if it isn't his e-begging, it's literally just how unpersonable and how crappy he acts towards people in his chat. Just, like, bro, come on. Like, even if you came in my streams or, you know, my comments of videos trying to, you know, shit on me, it's whatever. I accept your criticism. Some of it is valid. Some of it really isn't valid enough for me to even pay attention to. But Phil, nope. I'll tell you, he's just a toxic human being. If it isn't the e-begging for money, for the 2 big bills, it's just him cussing you out, telling you to put things up your butt, and all the other things. Literally, he does everything a toxic 15-year-old does online. He says everything except call you the straight-up N-word. You know? Like, get out of my face, Phil.
As a businessman, and he'll be gone. I'm not kidding you. I'm literally not kidding you. This is what they said next. This is their, again, the moving of the goalpost. So first it was, he e-begs too much. Okay, that's done. He's not doing that anymore. Oh, he brings up the tractor shit too much. He takes the bait. Okay, he's not doing that anymore. Oh, good. Now he'll fade into obscurity. That's what I mean. Like, it just never ends. Here, the truth is what I've said over the years.
Phil needs to get a job, bro. A job before he goes into obscurity.
Listen to me. I want you to get your ass up today. Go out and look for a job. The word today is job. J-O-B. You hear me? Yeah. Go look for a job today.
Phil, I hate to tell you, bud, but you're already in obscurity. Like, us detractors and trolls that make videos about you, I call our content like I tell my wife. This is YouTube underground. We're like underground rap artists, bro. Like, literally, we're more talented than you, Phil. We're just stuck in the underground, and that's okay, baby. I like it in the underground. The coolest people listen and watch underground stuff. So, it's whatever, dude. The last thing I really want is this guy going on to someone's stream like Moist Critical or Destiny, 2 guys that don't really know what's going on, and spreading Pignosis like all across North America like a disease, bro. Oh no. Alright, I'm done, guys. I just think Phil's whole, what should we call this one? I'm not a E-BEGGAR arc, bro. The pretend arc. I'm gonna call this the pretender arc. Like, Phil's literally bro, he's about to break a muscle. He's gonna pull a muscle, like, trying as hard as he's been trying to not E-BEGG. But the whole operation is built off your support. All of your money. You're supposed to buy his games. You're supposed to pay his groceries. You're supposed to pay his electric bill, the car note, everything. It's all, like, you. And then Phil has all these sorry-ass excuses as to why, I'm not like everybody else. I'm just like you. I don't take sponsorships because nobody wants to sponsor you. Nobody wants to deal with you, Phil. If they were in the same room, they wouldn't want to smell you. You probably smell like cat litter and fucking dust, Phil. No. Alright, I'm really done, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow night for the restream, you know? What Phil's trying to call it now, the Friday night firefight snort. So yeah, I'll be playing Call of Duty, and we'll see if we could probably stream snipe him, but we'll see what happens, dude. But until then, guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment, all the good fun stuff that helps your boy Chili out in the cut. And yeah, dude, I'll see you guys later, man. I love you all. Peace. I'm about to throw my computer through the goddamn window! Fuck! Dang, come on! Why? Why is my abdomen doing this? Someone's gonna get fired. So, that, almost. Oh. Someone's gonna get fired at Joe Murray Productions.
Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong, Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong, I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. My nigga, I never failed the mission. What? I never failed the mission. Okay. Phil did it. He masturbated. What? Oh, the camera's on. I don't even know. I need your help and support. Pledge to page.